Hi besties, it's another day to make a beautiful dress, so let's try this one. Welcome back guys. So quickly we're going to get a half length, but before that we are going to remove 2 inch upwards, 2 inch, and get the half length. So I'm using a half length of 18, a shoulder to waist length of 18. So I'm going to mark there, and then I'll locate where my nipple to nipple line is going to be, which is 4. So after doing that, you rule your waistline so it can be very obvious, you can see what you're doing, right? So I'm using 18, so I'm going to rule my waistline across. I'm going to rule across 18. I'm going to rule a horizontal line across that point where I marked 18. Then I'm going to get my shoulder to nipple line. My shoulder to nipple is 11. Okay, still maintaining the 2 I took out. I'm going to get 11, so I'll mark a horizontal line across still so you can see obviously. Okay, so you label it breast point and half length. So now we're going to take our nipple to nipple line. Now again, that's 4 inch. My nipple to nipple is 8, I'm taking 4. So you rule the nipple to nipple line touching the breast point and the half length as seen in the video. To draw the halter neck line, we're going to go to the top of our paper and take 2.5, and then remove the 2 inch we started with, right? Remove it and get your armhole depth, whatever armhole depth you use. I'm using 9 for this bust of 40. So I'm going to mark where the 9 is as I'm doing in this video. Then I'll take my bust measurement on that part where I marked 9. Okay, afterwards you go to your waistline. Now we want to draw, we've taken our bust measurement, right? So now we want to take our waist measurement. So we'll take the waist measurement and add extra 1 inch for that allowance, and extra 1 inch for seam allowance. After you've done that, you can draw your bust this in touching your waistline. So now on that part where you did your bust measurement, you just give a mark there and connect it to your 2.5. That's to your 2.5. Doing this will give you the shape of your halter neckline. Okay, please follow closely. After that, you measure through it, and after that you get the middle point of it and connect the middle point to your breast point. The middle of the halter neckline you just did, connect it to your breast point. Remember I said my breast point is 11. So now on your half length, instead of taking 1 and 1 on both sides, we'll just take 1 inch from the side panel. Okay, and take our ruler, connect that 1 inch to our breast point with a straight rule as I just did in the video, and then we'll go to the slope, that's our halter neck, the slope, and take 1 inch as well, come out by 1 inch and connect the one that came out to our breast point, just as I'm doing in the video. Okay, so because of that, we have to draw another armhole line. So this time around we'll draw the armhole line touching the 1 inch we came down by, so after that we are going to measure our dart line to make sure that each line is equal to the other. Okay, because it needs to match when you use your machine to sew. So that's what we're trying to do here. Now let me explain further in the video. Okay, so this is 1 inch and this is 2.5, right? Coming down here is 1 inch, going up here is also 1 inch, right? It's 1 inch. Then the space of this that we have here is 1 inch, and it's from the side. I'm going on here from the side 1 inch. Okay, so that's that. By the time I cut it on my fabric, I'm going to add allowance round about it. So now let us draft the back area of this. So just like the front area, the back area is not a big deal. So I'm just going to extend from this line here. I'm just going to extend this line here. I'm just going to extend this line here like this. I extend this line here like this. And just make it obvious. I'll come down here and also extend my half length line like this, making it obvious. Okay, then I'm going to check whatever I have from here to here, the widest, whatever I have from here to here, the widest. This is 10. I'm going to rule a line somewhere here. That's going to be my zip line. I'm going to rule a line anywhere at all though, but nothing smaller than your supposed measurement. Rule a line here and now take 10 backwards from that line. So my bust is 10. I'm just going to take 10, and that's 10. And then my waist measurement is 33. I'll just come here. I'll come here, take 33, and then I'll add my data allowance here, and then connect with a curve on this part too, just as we did the other side. So after I have this, all I need to do is to get the middle of from here to here. I just need to get my middle. So my middle would be 5. Get 5. Draw the 5. Draw a straight line for the 5. Then take half inch here. Take half inch here. Half inch here. Half inch here. That so. I'll just draw this pyramid like this. And draw this one like this. I took half inch, right? Two sides, right? So after doing that, this is my that is going off, my that is going off. So you can now add your allowance, your zipper allowance. Once I've done that, if you want, you can now add your zipper allowance, whatever your zipper allowance is. Now this is our back. It's going to be connected to the front through this line. Remember that to do a run through of this thing in a way so it does not confuse you. I started with removing 2 inch upwards because I know my cloth does not have a shoulder. It's an halter neck design, right? It doesn't have a shoulder, so I took 2 inch up. I took 2 inch up and got my full length. My full length was 18. I took 2 inch up, got my full length. Sorry, got my half length because it's a waistline down, right? I got my half length. My half length was 18, and I rolled a line across the 18, right? So after getting that, I got my breast point. Where is my breast point? The location of my nipple, right? That's my bust point. So after getting that, I got my bust point, which was 11. I marked 11 here. After marking 11 here, I got my nipple to nipple line. I just ruled a line across, ruled a horizontal line across to get my 11, to show that I've gotten my 11. After getting my 11, I came down on that place where I got my 11. I got my nipple to nipple first, right? After getting my nipple to nipple line, I ruled the line from my nipple to nipple line down to my waistline, a straight line down to my waistline, just to show that, okay, from here to here I'll be having a dart. So because the clothes we're having is a princess dart, I'll go back up to my neck chest area where I minus 2 inch upwards, and then I take 2.5 inch for the wideness of my halter neck, right? I take 2.5 inch the wideness of my halter neck, and then leaving that 2.5 feet in place there. I give my signal, like I mark that place to show that okay, this is 2.5 feet. Then I go to my bust point and take my bust measurement, right? After taking my bust measurement, I have a mark there to show that this is where my bust is. And then on that mark, I take out my 2 again and come down by my supposed armhole depth. My supposed armhole depth is supposed to be 9 for a bust of 40. So I take that out and get 9, right, which is what we have here. 9 is what is supposed to be for a bust of 9. So I marked my 9 here and used the 9, connected the 9 to where I marked the 2.5. I connected it with my curve, okay, my French curve. I just did like this and connected it, right? So this was the first line I did. So after that, because we're having a princess, if you look at that design, you see that it's a princess that it has a princess that, you see the dress has a princess that. So to achieve that, I took a straight line from my princess that to the middle side of this line that cut across the 9. I took a princess that I took I divided it into 2. After dividing it into 2, went to my half length and did my dart, going back to my breast point. After going back to my breast point, on this part I knew I needed to create an opening here just to give my clothes more fitting so it does not keep opening up there. I took a straight line up. Getting to this part, I came down by 1 inch on the straight line, came down by 1 inch and then extended as well by 1 inch. Okay, then with that high key side, I know when I join this is going to be shorter, so I come down by 1 inch on my armhole side where I took 9 initially. I come down by 1 inch and connect it to and create a new neckline. So that's it. That was how I was able to come up with this. It's not difficult, very simple. And after doing that, let's now draft our collar, right? So our collar is just going to be the neck measurement round. So I'll just assume neck measurement is I'll just assume the neck measurement is 16. So if neck measurement is 16, half of it should be 8. So what we have here, we just have 8 marked down. First you start with a straight rule. You start with a straight rule, mark it. You start with a straight line, sorry. You start with a straight line. You draw the straight line, okay. So on this straight line now, you need to have 8. Make sure your line is as wide as 8. Yes, so this my line is more than 8, so I'm just going to mark here and probably 1 inch for my seam allowance, right? So on this part, I'm going to go up by 1 inch, right? And then this part, this 2.5, I'll represent it here, and now connect with my French curve. So I connect with my French curve as so. Let me do this line straight like this so I'll be guided. So I connect with my French curve as so, like this. I connect with my French curve like this, right? And then I'll now decide how long do I want my neck to be, how wide. So looking at that picture, my neck looks like 2 inch, so I'm just going to take 2 inch here and add half an inch for seam allowance. I like adding my seam allowance when I'm drafting collar. My clothes, I don't have to start, I just have to cut exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, so this is making it 2.5, right? So I'm just going to replicate 2.5 here. Okay, 2.5 here and replicate 2.5 here as well. So I connect all the dots, all the 2.5, these 2.5s, all the 2.5 together. So, and then I will do this. So this becomes my collar. Okay, so this is unfold So this side is unfold, and this side is unfold, right? Side is unfold. This side is times 2. So just this is the center panel. I'll just call it the A, and then this is B, then this will be C, and then this will be D. This B will be times 2 when I cut this. There's a dot here, let's not forget. This B will be times 2 when I cut this. This C will be times 2 when I cut this, and this will be also times 2 when I cut this. Okay, so that is that. I'll cut it on fabric and let you see what the result looks like. Okay, let me pin this down so it's clear, please. This is the collar, right? This is the center panel. This side panel. This is the back, okay? And then this is the zipper around, so zipper. So that's what we have. Thank you so much. Bye. Now that we've taken care of the upper side, let's cut our flay and our bow. So since my flay length is 15, I'm just going to get 15 and add extra 4 inches to it, or extra 5 inches to it. This is just a method I usually use and it has been working for me, so just watch closely to learn it. I'm cutting a 360 flay here. So whatever I took there, I'm going to take it on the other side to create something like a square, right? And when I mark that side, I'm just going to fold the fabric from there, giving my flay. So that's what I'm doing right here. After getting a square, whatever I have on the horizontal side and the vertical side, I'm going to take that particular measurement round to create my flay, right? That's what I'm going to do. But before that, I'm going to check the upper side of the square to make sure my waist measurement is secured. So watch how I'm going to do it. My waist measurement is 32, that's 8. I'm just going to locate where 8 is and use my marker to mark it down. Okay, so with this I'm sure of where my waist measurement is going to be and how is and if it's going to be enough for what I want to do. So after I've secured that, I'll go back to take whatever measurement I have on my horizontal line. I'm going to mark it round to where I have my vertical point. I hope this is clear enough so I don't get you confused, please. My main aim is for you to understand what I'm doing here. So once we've done that, you check your measurement again, removing your half length. So that's what I just did now, checking my measurement, removing my half length, and after that we'll cut, right? Thank you. Next up is our flay, is our bow. So because the bow is a very big bow, I'm going to be using length of the wideness of 15, that's the width 15, and then the length is going to be 12. That is how I achieved that particular bow video. So I'm just going to roll it and cut it while my fabric is on fold. If you're new in this place, you're welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Nelly Grace Fashion School. Here we help you gain insight in some various styles in fashion design. What we do is to teach you step by step on how to achieve some beautiful dresses you would love to wear or even to make for your clients. Like, share, and even make comments on the comment section. If there are areas you find like you feel you have a question, I'll be happy to answer you. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share, and make comments on the comment section. Thank you. So that's how we're achieving our goal. Lovely. Yeah, I love this. So this is the finished result, guys. How beautiful. Please like so